it's just about convenience, efficiency. It sucks, but it is the way it is, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, you either adapt or you become unk and fall behind, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like, do you guys remember when Photoshop just became a thing? When Photoshop just came into existence, photographers and like physical artists, there were a huge backlash, okay? Because it was like, yo, that's not real art anymore, because you're drawing on digitally. You know, it's not real, it's fake. But guess what? Everyone's drawing digitally now, you know? Everyone's taking photographs on a digital camera. No one's using film anymore. Same idea. It's like, yeah, people thought the internet in the 90s, touchscreens, yeah, exactly. It's the exact same thing. People are scared because their jobs are at stake, but unfortunately, the world doesn't work that way. The world doesn't care. Yeah, exactly. When camera was invented, painters, yeah, exactly, because, you know, how many painters lost their jobs, right? Same idea. It's not like, it's nothing new. It's just when tools are made to replace or like to make things more efficient, you just don't have to do it manually anymore. That's all it is. That's all it is. Like, it sucks. Sure, it sucks. Imagine like spending your whole life devoted to a craft, but, you know, that's just not realistic. It sucks, but you gotta adapt. And you'd rather adapt, become efficient, and then, you know, improve yourself than to try and stick with the old ways, be stubborn about it, and then, you know, be sad. That's all it is. That's all it is. Ever hear of blueprint drawings? There used to be an entire industry of people doing, yeah, exactly. The minute, dude, AutoCAD, holy shit, yeah. Yep. It's so silly. Retouching was a big part of filming. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right? Like, it's just efficiency. And things get better, period. If you don't want things to get better, then you will fall behind. It's a hard truth, but that's how the world goes. People just want to, I understand, you know, I understand it. I understand how demoralizing things like that are, right? But, you know, you gotta face reality. If farming, for instance, if farming never took off, like, if there was no innovation in farming, do you think we could actually feed this many people on Earth? I don't think so. You know? It's like, if these industries didn't take off, you wouldn't have an iPhone. You wouldn't have XYZ. We'd still be fucking cavemen. Although I have to say, AI still blows my mind compared to other technology, yeah. Yeah, but popping up more AI data centers will take water and electricity from everywhere. Yeah, exactly. Until it becomes more efficient to run AI. That's all it is. It's like, you hear this every single, like, every other year, right? It's like, oh, DeepSeek came out. Now it's super efficient. But, you know, the demand for AI is getting higher and higher. So it's just, once the efficiency of running AI equalizes with the demand, then it won't be expensive anymore. That's all it is. It's just time. It's just, right now it's a ramp up stage, guys. It's like remember when smartphones just came out, like before the iPhone. Smartphones, you know, they had apps, they had like little touch screens that you can use with a pen, you know, they sucked. No one liked them, but someone had to make that first step, because without that first step, iPhones wouldn't have been made. Same idea, you know? And eventually, wouldn't you want to have like let's say you can create an AI robot to, you know, do a sewer job. Wouldn't you rather have that than have actual humans, you know, trudging through the sewer system to like clean shit if they can, like, I don't know. This is just a hypothetical, obviously. It's not like something that's being done now or anything, but like that kind of innovation, it can replace a lot of human suffering. You know, like coal mining. You know, wouldn't you rather having an AI robot dig for coal instead of having a bunch of humans in there? You know, same idea. Yeah, but there is a difference between assistive technology and tech used to entirely replace people, like companies firing all their programmers. You know what though? It is unfortunate, but I think programming, I think that's something that is going to disappear soon, eventually. Like, it's just a matter of time. I don't think, because then what humans, I feel like, do is create an idea to solve something, right? And programming is a tool to achieve that idea. But at the end of the day, it's a tool, right? So if humans can just, I have an idea, implement this idea for me, wouldn't that be more, what's the word? Accessible? I don't know. Is that a thing? Yeah, exactly. And everyone, obviously, I think every industry will go after low-hanging fruit first, because they have to there's a lot of assholes in every industry, and people that go after the low-hanging fruits, like the AI, you know, artist, or like not even artist. I wouldn't even call them artists. The AI prompter, okay, for art, or like creating videos or whatever. Like, those are the low-hanging fruit, and unfortunately, there's low-hanging fruit in every industry, right? There's like forgeries for bags. There's scalpers for Pokemon. It's like, you know, there's always assholes in every single industry. Unfortunately, they are the loudest ones. They are the ones with the biggest voice. But I don't think that that's all that AI is encompassing, right? Or is good for, right? Like, don't get me wrong. Programming is an art form too, right? But I don't know, like, I think eventually all this stuff that requires a lot of technical knowledge is just going to disappear, because technical knowledge is solved. But what isn't solved is, you know, the application of it. I mean, eventually that's going to get solved too, to be honest. Like, eventually I feel like it's just heading towards a world where we just don't have to work anymore, and we just, you know, exist. We can do whatever we want eventually, right? I mean, that's kind of what we're going towards, right? Like, if time is not, if there is no time scale, you know, if time is infinite, eventually what we're going towards is people can just do whatever the fuck they want, and we have robots doing everything for us. Like, all the jobs that we don't want to do, like cleaning. It's like dishwasher. Oh, no, look, it's a dishwasher. It cleans our dishes. Roombas. Look, it's a robot that vacuums, you know? Like, Dude, we rely on AI for everything already. It's not even like a thing that is going to happen. It's happening already. You know? If only there's always someone, yeah, exactly, right? Like, I don't know, at some point, like, do you really want people to have to, it's like a taxi driver, right? It's like, do you really want, in an ideal world, do you want someone who is born into this world have to drive a taxi 20 years, like 40 years of their life, and then they pass away? No, right? Obviously, in an ideal world, the car will just drive itself and drive whatever you want, wherever they want, right? That's an ideal world. Yeah, but only the billionaires will get to do what they actually want, and they will dictate what the poor can do. Exactly, right? Like, honestly, I feel like that's already how it is right now. So, you know, it's like billionaires, they live on a completely different level from us. It's like a fifth dimension or like a sixth dimension or whatever, right? Like, they live on a nth dimension above the rest of us. And unfortunately, you know, like, I can't even fathom what they do in their spare time. Right? It's like, like, you know? It's like they probably have socks that are made from, like, I don't know, some kind of weird ass material that, like, improves your feet skin or, like, anti-ages your foot skin, and we wouldn't even know about it because it's like $100,000 a pair of socks, you know, like shit like that. It's like, you know, it probably is already like that. It's sad to say, but I feel like it's, yeah. It has always, yeah. But recently, lots of billionaires are laying off their workers and saving costs. Yeah, but that's kind of their job, no? Like, if you're a business owner, okay, for instance, right? You own a bakery. You can hire a cashier for, I don't know, like $50K a year, right? And that's like every year. Or you can get a machine to do that, and then you can pay, I don't know, like $20,000 for it. You know, it's like same idea. It's like if you're the business owner, right? Obviously, there's a lot of benefits of having like a person there to greet, to like, you know, have like a presence so that it's like a more personal experience, blah, 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 all that stuff. But if you're just talking about like purely, you know, efficiency standpoint, where your job is to make this company money, you know, like that's your job, then you kind of, obviously you would go for the machine that just like, you know, it's like, it's, obviously there are a lot of moral issues with it, but a billionaire is not being paid $1 billion to be kind and to be fun and happy. They're getting paid, their whole job is to make money, the bottom line, right? So it's like, it's grim, but you know, if you're getting paid to do that, then you don't do that, then someone else will get paid to do that. It's all it is. Like, it's, you can't get mad at the players, you have to get mad at the game. And the game is not fair. That's all it is. And all the companies can do that, and suddenly they wonder why their sales all over. Yeah, so that's what I mean though. Like, if it doesn't work, right? If their sales fall by 50%, that means that didn't work, and that CEO or that billionaire should, you know, they have to close up shop, because like that's the risks they pay for implementing this. Like that's why you have to be calculated when you have to do this kind of stuff, right? So it's like it's not so much like it's not so much like that's not their job, right? Obviously, people losing jobs, that's not a good thing, and most good companies don't do that. Like, for example, just look at Costco, right? Costco is a perfect example of like a really good company that treats their employees well, and they are thriving off of it, right? Like, no one's saying that laying off half your staff, half your programmers to implement AI, like, is a good thing. You can do it, right? If that works out, then that works out. But if it doesn't work out, you're fucked, right? That's the thing. It's like, but that means the system should change. But yeah, no, that's fair. The system should change. So, but how can we change it, right? It's like you're born into an unfair world, into an unfair game, where your voice matters very little, and unless enough people band together to do something about it, nothing will be done about it. Unfortunate. You know, it's like